Peace, 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 peace. My name is Daniel C. Ron, and I've got my composition book here. I'm going to read a few poems for this evening. The first poem is titled Light Poem. Silence of silence's aura. To sit in silence is to battle disturbance with stillness. Wage stillness upon the frenetic and compulsory. To make stillness the form and function, silence. To quiet all doubt and leans towards chaos. Bend the eyes to 45 degrees. Look beyond your looking into the breath, the vulva of life, the seat of light, the seed and soul of motions begetting. Darkness behind the eyes encompasses many dimensions, folds within itself to beget itself, births light according to what? Calling of light, calling from light's necessitation via necessary fire. Darkness may be carved and flame chiseled, flame embroidered. As any light born of merciful darkness, moon and freckled stars speckle night with nearer luminosity, nettle and pinning of flowing beamed illuminations, dotted distances with opened eyes of vastness, alight with wonder and marvelous belonging. Okay, and the next, let me see here. Yes, okay, the next poem is titled Foreground of a Life Fulfilled by Green. Of roots of palms, pressing feet to earth, breath to wonderment, astonished at the nearness running with windfall. There are days when blue enumerates distance. There are days when I am allowed to transgress. Continuation. The stupefied seeking, be more opulent in effort, be more wide in vision, inclusive of all hands, carried by all hearts. This is the song seen in daylight, yet made beneath moonlight. Where you will go, where you find yourself capable, readying the steel nerve of vision, looking for the change in direction. Wind talks, breeze speaks, the enterprise and certain hold of listening unfurls all. Okay, and these are dating back to January of this year, these next couple pieces. This is titled Monday in the Cruel World. I sleep like a dreaming child, yet awaken to a hurting back. They've shot and killed 3 people that the public can know about in 3 weeks. After Renee Good was murdered, I began to see my breath, even when I am inside in a warm place. They killed Keith Porter Jr. and I don't know what to do. Is this a time for poems? The gray skies make the outside air cold and damp. I'm holding on to what little refuge I can in my pursuit of self-love. To make self-love continue to the collective. How to allow self-love to move my actions. How to stop bullets fired from pigs' guns. How to stop pigs. How to mourn for the lives taken. How to pray. How to walk and talk and move in the cruel world. I don't have any answers. All I have are questions following questions. Just because they value control and power and fear over life and the living does not take away from the value of life that the living and alive of us carry, the priceless with us everywhere we look, everywhere we are. And this last piece is titled February 28th, 2026. White supremacy is a system of death. Seclusion, solitude, aloneness, with only a slight and distant feeling of loneliness, seldom encroaching, seldom altering, instead a toughness, that feeling of being sustained by the divine, by that Buddha nature, by that unity of being human with all others being human simultaneously. To make, with all others being human simultaneously, they make machines and ideologies, they build tall buildings and slums, all in an effort to persuade others away from their humanity. They war and spoil and invade in an effort to prolong their tirade. The news has been made new for centuries more. Tyranny dies, humanity lives.